Hello, hello. I'm back. It's been a while. I kind of took an impromptu vacation there last week. I had some things come up. I hope you guys understand. In addition to having been at a convention all weekend, from Thursday on, I had a few family matters to attend to earlier in the week. Not gonna get into the details on that because it's kind of personal stuff, but it really kind of got in the way of being able to stream. So I family stuff's kind of important. So hope you guys understand that. I had a pretty good time at the convention this weekend. I met a few people, did a few things. There was a grand total of one booth in the vendor hall that had VTuber. Well, technically there were two vendors in the vendor hall that had VTuber merch, but one of them only had like a print of Bai from Hololive and a print of Sayu. But there was one other booth that had like actual merch. How was Evo? It was not Evo. That's why I can. It's confidential. It was not Evo. I'm not as into fighting games. I like fighting games, but I'm not as into them as I feel like I would need to be to want to go to Evo. But I did hear about the Tekken thing. We can talk about that. Well, Gilgamesh, how you doing? Is that a new? That's a cute Joel emote. I like that. You know what? I don't think I have a fucking 7TV emote for Joel. I should set that up. Yeah, Harada fucking lied. Except maybe he didn't, because I'm pretty sure that's not actually Heihachi. We can talk about that. Ahem. But yeah, I got a little bit of VTuber merch from the one vendor. I hold on. I forgot who they were. I meant to scan their QR code, but I forgot. I think I remember who they were. Yes? No? Let me check their shop and see if they have the shit that was at the booth. The hat. Oh yeah, the bucket hats! Yeah, this is them. Okay, let me, Don't get me no longer get out of my job due to being too productive. Ooh. Business is booming, and that's not necessarily a good thing. I hear ya. Copy link to profile. There you go. I got some merch from them. From Ludo. I chatted with them because they were one of very few people who actually had VTuber stuff. I got a keychain of Bao, and a keychain of Numi, and I got a sticker, Cinder sticker, because that is the only Cinder thing that he had. And I was chatting with him, and he said, yeah, I was at Offkai like last year or 2 years ago, and I gave Cinder one of the stickers, and then she signed one for me, and I was like, hey, that's really cool. I want to maybe make it to Offkai, and he's like, it's great, you should totally go if you ever get the chance. And I'm like, hell yeah. So maybe Offkai next year. I don't know. It'll depend on where we're at financially, I guess, for lack of a better phrase. Also put 2 Lady Avalons in one tentpole. That's crazy. That's awesome. I didn't do a lot of gacha over the past few days. I did my Nikkei dailies once or twice, but yeah, I haven't for being off, I was still surprisingly busy. Like I said, I had family stuff at the earlier end of the week, but even at the convention, I was kind of running around. Not crazy, but like Yeah, I was jumping around, going to panels, trying to pass out some of those business cards that are well outdated at this point. But, yeah, we're not going to worry too much about that. Anyway, drop them a quick follow because I forgot to do that. And yeah, welcome back. Today's Mythos Mondays. Jumping back into Tsukihime. I think I do want to, just because we brought it up, I want to take a quick look at the trailer. I am here to be a hater. Aren't you always? Alright, let me see. Let's head over here. Alright. Let's take a look at this. Better pull up Terry's trailer? What? It's a very good trailer, by the way. What? Oh. I was like, that's a very wide screen. Because it's cut off for a few pixels at the bottom because of my my monitor size, or I guess the window size. Bunch of monks training in the Mishima style. We got the Wind God Fist.
Sobre os monges stacking, eliminando os restos da Mishima Zaibatsu.
Right.
技と体はかつてなく磨かれておる。心が不安定な状態。
Yeah, the mind is wavering. Take notes, chat.
心技体の均衡が取れておらんのだ。
そろそろ頃合いだな。
Got some story content. And everybody's beat up. And then there he is. The creature. The monster. The tiger. Heihachi motherfucking Mishima. But look at him. I hate that he's back, and I'm going to put him back in the ground. Himachi. It's my toes mud. Wait a minute. But yeah, I'm pretty convinced. Hold on, wait a minute. I'm pretty convinced that this is not actually Heihachi. He looks younger. Maybe not here, but like, look at him. He looks youthful almost. What? Do Terry? Stop spamming in my chat! His devil gene. Heihachi doesn't have devil genes, as was revealed in Tekken 7. Kazuya got it from his mother. That's what I'm saying. Is that this ain't Heihachi. This is this guy in the tiger mask, whose mind is wavering, who's mastered all of the Mishima techniques and has gone crazy and thinks that he is Heihachi. Mods, bonk the mods. Mods, ban the streamer. That's what I'm convinced. Dying only made Grandpa stronger. Yeah, turns out he's a Saiyan. But yeah, that's what I'm convinced that this guy, this character, whoever he is Heihachi. Or rather that the man claiming to be Heihachi is actually this guy. I am convinced this trailer is like it's clear to me based on the trailer and the voiceover that is the case. I am hoping not to be disappointed because I want the old man to just be fucking dead. Anyway, Terry reveal trailer. The Street Fighter 6 one. Oh, there was okay. All right. There's a more robust one than the one that I've seen. I remember seeing the trailer for the crossover. I didn't see any specific character trailers. Okay. So this I haven't seen, actually.
Terry is Pow Pow Cafe's special VIP for the store's opening. But whenever the
Goes from
hungry
furry
wolves
to
are around,
Heihachi.
you know that his fights are going to be a hot topic.
Holy fuck.
Terry, let me fight you next.
I want to fight you.
Oh wait, he's going all out here. Is this
The
gonna do
characters
it?
look awesome. Burn Knuckle. I know that move from Smash Bros.
Burn Knuckle, this fight's over. Your winner is the Hungry Wolf, Terry Bogard.
The Hungry Wolf.
Okay.
Because he's from Garo. Autumn 2024. I fucks with Terry.
Where to today?
I am okay, Buster Wolf. I fucks with Terry. Oh, in case anybody didn't know, new Vati upload. Go watch that shit. Anyway. Where were we? Can't believe they didn't have Ken pick up the hat. Missed opportunity. Bro! For real, I was waiting for it. Yeah, I think they did do that in the crossover reveal from, I think, last month. Something like that. But yeah. Anyway. They did not? I could have sworn they did. Or they at least, like, referenced that kind of interaction. I don't know. I remember seeing it from somewhere. SNK vs. Capcom on Steam for $20 now. Epic. Alright, I think that's kind of everything that I wanted to yap about. I don't have any specific stories from the convention. It was kind of a lot of going here, doing this, meeting people. I didn't run into any celebrities, I guess. I didn't stop by any kind of signing tables or anything. I know there were a few voice actors there, but nobody that I was dying to meet necessarily. Oh, there you go. Those darts are really quiet, I guess, because I did not hear them. I thought the thing was muted. Wonder if you're into one of my homies. Possible. There was a lot of people. Anyway, I think it's about time we got started. Cosplayed Edward Elric one day. I might have seen one or two. I don't know. I mean, I saw a lot of cosplayers. That kind of is weird. It's kind of like there's a lot of new stuff and a lot of old stuff. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm gonna be a little kind of. I'm a little bloated today. I can't. It's just. I don't know what's wrong. It'll work itself out. Yeah, also this past week, a lot of like kind of updates and stuff happened, so I might have to make some tweaks to certain programs. I think OBS updated and VTube Studio updated. And then there's all of the Microsoft thing, the whatever that whatever that programmer company was called, I forget, that's having a lot of BSOD issues. Want burger? No, I'm bloated because I already ate. I had pork dumplings for dinner from a local place I haven't gone to in a while. I keep saying as if there's more to talk about. I'm at this point I'm basically stalling. I don't know why. There's no reason for me to stall. Are you my pork dumplings? Hey yo. What about ice cream? I could do up some fucking ice cream. I could do up some ice cream right now. It will only make me more fat, but I could do it. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and switch over my monitor really quick, and then make sure the pass-through is working. It is. Good, excellent. Always room for ice cream, true. Oh shit, it's going to explode, and it's going to take us into the next screen. Oh no! Thanks for the segue. Alright! Come on, that was kind of funny. Fire transition, literally. Alright, welcome, one and all, back to Mythos Monday. Once again, I'd like to apologize for missing last week, but, you know, shit happens. A minute on the lips and eternity on the orb, boy. What? What do you mean by that? What? Huh? What? Let me try to recall... Oh dear. Try to recall where we left off last week. Or 2 weeks ago, at this point. Last time we were here, Mythos Mondays. We'd gone to school, we'd come home late, we'd gotten in trouble. Oh, we may or may not have been actually, like, enthralled by a vampire. We did a lot of howling in the night about that. That might about cover it. We watched TV with Kohaku. I'm so bad at names. It's only been 2 weeks and I don't remember any of the characters' names. There's Akiha, the little sister. We're Shiki. Akiha's the little sister. It's Kohaku and Kohaku's like the fun maid. The other, our personal maid, the cold one, the kudere, is I don't remember. And then there's CL, the blue-haired girl. Who I only remember because she's like one of the main girls, I think. And I think that's kind of every, like, important character, other than, like, the belt wrap guy, who I don't remember, and hopefully we won't see him again, but we probably will. Yeah. There's your recap, chat. Alright, let's get into it. You know, remember? Pop? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there's a redeem. Good luck getting that number. Tier 3 subs get the highest multiplier. Just saying. You get like 1.5 times the number of channel points just for watching. It was something my master once told me. The lines that I see are the parts that break more easily. The same as how a human body has weaknesses. Like at the joints or the eyes. Let me take a second and mute sound alerts and stream elements real quick and make a note of that. There you go. Okay. I already did it. Testing, thank you. Burn 10 channel points for me. I can cut anything without worrying about resistance or friction, just by lightly tracing the lines with a blade. Whether it's a human body or inanimate objects, there are lines in all that I see.
よく聞いてね。
Listen to me, Shiki.
あらゆるものは
Everything is
壊れ
resigned
て
to
し
a
まうとい
fate
う
of
運
breaking
命を内
down.
包しているの。
As long as something has a form,
形がある
it
以
has to
上
meet its end,
こればっか
right?
りは逃れようのない前提でしょ。
In other words, the world is stitched up. It's only ever a step away from breaking apart. Say the scribbles run across the earth. Then one day, for maybe no reason at all, the ground could come apart and everything would break. That's what my reality is like.
そして私たち
Smooching
人間は
Aoko, 'cause
さらに細かく壊れやすい。
we humans are even more fragile.
怪我も回復も
Injury and
老
healing,
化も成
aging
長も
and growth, prosperity
流星の衰弱
and
も
decline.
全ては
All
終
those
わりに
changes
近づく変化
lead
だ。
us closer to the end. Well, I never felt more thankful for Master's glasses than when I first came to understand those words. I couldn't have survived if I had to see those lines all the time. Fragile lines in all things. An unbound, unstable world. Nothing can be gained from seeing them. Nothing at all. This man is seeing cracks. I awake from an old memory. Feeling the light through my eyelids, I reach over to the other side of the bed. My glasses are gone? As worry creeps in, I try the other side of the pillow, where I find my glasses waiting for me. I usually make sure to place them on my left. It must be because of that awful headache I had last night. I put on my glasses before I open my eyes. The ritual would probably look strange to anyone who saw it, but I try to avoid seeing the lines even from the moment I wake up.
おはようございます。四季
Good
様。
morning, Master Shiki. I look over towards the source of the voice to find a girl in a maid uniform standing by the wall. I didn't even notice her. It seems she's been there a while, too. She must be here for the same reason as yesterday, to make sure I don't oversleep.
そっか。
Oh, sorry.
驚くのは
I
お
don't
か
know
し
why
か
I
っ
was so surprised.
た。おはよう、翡翠。
Morning,
起こしに
Hisui.
来てくれてあり
Thanks
が
for
とう。
waking me up. The man kind of hit a moan when he saw the maid. Wouldn't you? That's a stupid joke.
それが私の役割ですから。
Please think nothing of it.
お
It is
気に
simply
なさ
one
ら
of
な
my
いよ
duties.
うお願いします。
Hisui lowers her head solemnly. She stops and raises it back up in one fluid motion.
いえ、驚
I
かすのが
apologize for
仕事
surprising you.
という
It
こ
was
とでは
not
な
my
く、
intention.
明日は四季
I
様
will
を
endeavor
驚
to
かせない
avoid such an
よ
occurrence
う努
in the
力い
future.
たします。
Hisui can be a little strange sometimes. I get the impression that, while she's a perfect maid, she's not quite used to speaking with people.
いや、翡翠には何の
It's really
問題
not
も
your
ない
fault,
と思うよ。まだ慣れていない俺が悪い
I
ん
should
だ。
start getting used to this stuff by now. I get up from the bed and realize that I'm wearing pajamas. I remember changing into my uniform to see what was up with that howling, and then I passed out on the bed after coming back.
おか
Weird.
しいな。
I thought for sure I
俺
fell asleep
制
in my
服のまま
uniform.
眠ったと思うんだけど。
はい
Yes,
あのままで
it
は
is
お体に
improper
悪い
and
ので
unhealthy to wear clothes you had on all day to bed.
寝巻き
So I
に着
called
替
my
えさせ
sister
てい
and
ただ
had
き
her
ました
change you into your pajamas. You made Kohaku do it? The cute one that I'm kinda into? Okay. Hisui plainly explains what happened. Oh, that makes sense. They changed my clothes for me. I don't know if there's anything especially unhealthy about sleeping in my uniform, but I guess it could get wrinkled. They sure are professional maids. Hold up.
着替えだっ
You
て。
changed my clothes? I quickly check my pants and underwear. Both look brand new.
翡翠、
Hisui?
はい
Yes,
何
Master
でしょ
Shiki.
う
気を使ってくれた
I
のは嬉
appreciate
しい
you
んだけ
looking
ど。
out for me, but
これから
please
は
just
何
wake
とし
me
て
up
も起
next
こして
time.
くれ。
I can,
着替えっていうのは
change
ほら
on my own.
やっぱり自分でやるものだし。
I look down, embarrassed. Hisui, on the other hand, simply nods in affirmation.
学校の制服はそちらに畳んであります
Your school uniform is folded here and ready for you.
着替えがお済みになられまし
Please
た
come
ら
to the parlor
庭に
after
お
you
い
are
でくだ
finished
さい
changing. They took his... They took his underwear off, too. I can't wait for the next time that we see Kohaku. She's gonna have a fucking shit-eating grin on her face.
普通なら気がつくもん
How
だ
did that not wake me up?
そ
Was
ん
I
なに
really that
疲れてたの
exhausted?
俺
Hopefully it's good, Riz. There's no point in dwelling on it. I can't change what's already happened. I should change and head down for breakfast. My uniform is folded up neatly. She's even gone to the trouble of ironing the shirt. It feels like putting on a new shirt for the first time. Akiha and Kohaku are already in the parlor. Having probably finished breakfast some time ago, Akiha is gracefully sipping a cup of tea. They doing too much. Well, they're doing what they're paid to do, I guess. Well, we greet them both, clearly.
二人ともおはよ
Morning, you two.
おはようございますしきさん
She's seen our butt chat. Among other things. Good morning, Shiki. Kohaku smiles radiantly, her homey white apron accentuating the warmth she naturally exudes. Akiha, on the other hand, only glances my way.
今朝は随分とゆっくり
Another
なん
late
です
morning,
ね
I see.
兄さんまさかとは思います
I
が
hope you haven't confused today
休
for a
日と勘
weekend.
違いしているとか
No mercy, not even in the morning.
う。
Egg
ゆっ
on my
くりっ
face.
てまだ7時を過ぎたばかりじゃな
Late
いか。
morning, it's still barely 7 o'clock.
ここからうちの高校ま
It's
で
only a
徒歩
30-minute
30
walk
分
to
ちょいなん
school.
だ。
If anything,
今
I
日
woke
は
up
早
earlier
起き
than
した方
usual.
だよ。
つまり
朝食にかける時間は10分だけです。
You only need 10 minutes to eat.
お
You're
腹
not
を
a
空かせた
starving
犬じゃない
dog.
んですか
I
ら。
expect you to eat
朝食は
at
ゆ
an
っくりとって
appropriate
ください。
pace. You know, Akiha wastes no time in pummeling my defenses. Her lightning-quick reflexes and razor-sharp rebukes ought to be feared. Like playing tennis with a wall. Everything I throw at her comes right back at me.
兄さん、
Yes?
何か今、
Were you
不
going to
審
say
なことを言い
something?
かけましたか？
いや、何も。
Nothing at
ほ
all.
んと何も。それより犬じゃ
More
ないんですから
importantly,
って秋
you
葉
don't need to call me a dog. Reminds me. Ooh, excuse me. Let me hit that line again. That reminds me. I should ask about the dog from last night.
なあ、秋葉。
Hey,
昨日
Akiha.
の夜のこと
About
だけ
last
ど、
night.
ここって
Is it
毎晩
like
あ
that
る
a
の
lot around here?
はい。
Excuse me?
だから、昨日
You
の
know,
夜
last
の
night.
話だよ。あれじゃ秋葉
I
たちだ
bet
って
you have trouble
眠れなか
sleeping
っただ
too,
ろ。
right?
昨夜はきちんと
I
熟
slept
睡
quite
できま
well.
したけど、
I'm afraid I don't know what you mean.
何の話でしょう？
Bro got that dog in him.
何の話かって、
Talking about
犬
that
の
dog.
話に決まってるだろ。夜の11
He
時
wouldn't
頃、
stop howling.
野犬が吠えっぱなしだったじゃないか。
Everybody else see the background just like turn completely black for like a frame? I don't know if that was supposed to happen. Why is she blushing? I don't know what you mean, my ass. She might be onto something. You might be picking up the hints. I don't know. Akiha and Kohaku share a glance before casting a concerned gaze in my direction. They're looking at me like I'm a madman.
いえ、秋葉
Never
には聞
mind,
かない
I'll ask someone else.
琥珀さん、
Wasn't
昨
it
日の
loud
夜
last night,
はうるさか
Kohaku?
ったよね。
どうなんでしょうか？
I'm not sure I know what you mean. It's my mini-me. We're pogging. Yeah.
確かに昨夜は風が
It was
強かったと
windy,
は
but
思い
the
ま
only
すけ
thing
ど、
out of the ordinary I found on my
深夜
nightly
の
rounds
周りで
was you
発見した
sleeping in your
異常
school
は
uniform.
四季さんが制服のままベッドの上で眠っていらしたことぐらいですよ。
Tragic.
ああ、それですか。
Oh, yeah, that.
これから
I'll
はその
make sure it doesn't happen again.
何？何かあったの？
Does nothing happen,
コハク
Kohaku?
別に
Oh,
何
it's
もあ
nothing
り
to
ませ
worry
んでした
about.
よ。ちょっと四季さんの寝相
Shiki
が
just
悪か
has
った
some bad
と
sleeping
いうだけで
habits.
すから。
Kohaku dodges the question with a smile.
本当に二人とも
You
気
two
がつか
really
なかった
didn't
のか。
notice anything?
昨日の夜、
It was
30
awful.
分ぐらい外
The
で
dog
野
must
犬
have
が
howled
吠え
for
てたの。
30 minutes straight.
ワンワンワンワン、そりゃうるさいったらなかった。
Wan 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 wan. That's the sound the dogs make in Japan.
はあはあ。
Oh,
それは
that
ワンワ
certainly
ン
does
パニ
sound
ックですね。
rough. I love her so much. I love her so much. She's so cute and funny. Kohaku's great. I can't quite tell if she actually believes me or not.
まあ、わかりやすく言
I
うと、
guess you could say
そう
that.
いうこと。
ふん。私はそんな覚えはありませんけど。
I don't recall anything of the sort.
琥珀もないでしょ？
What about you, Kohaku?
そうですね。
Sorry, Shiki, but I don't think there was anything like that last night.
そのようなことはなかったと思います。
決まりね。あと考えられるケー
Then
ス
it's
といった
settled.
ら
The only other case I can think of is that you dreamed you were being barked at by a dog.
というところかしら。
With how confident they both seem, I'm starting to doubt it myself now. Now that I think about it, it was weird. It wasn't even a dog when I went to look. There was No, there can't have been anyone. When they say it like that, it really does start to feel more and more like a dream.
兄さんはまだ屋敷に慣れていないか
It
ら
must be because you
そ
still
ん
have
な
yet
た
to
ちの
grow
悪い
accustomed
夢
to
を見
life
たんで
here.
しょう。そうですね。
If you hear it again tonight,
今
perhaps
夜
we'll
も
get a
野犬に吠え
ferocious
られ
guard
るようで
dog.
したら、とびっきり獰猛な番犬でも飼うことにしましょうか。
A malicious smile creeps onto Akiha's lips.
私は時間ですので、
I
お
must
先
be
に
going
失
now.
礼します。
Please try not to be attacked by any
Nisa?
dogs on the way to school,
登校
Shigi.
中に犬に襲われないよう気をつけてくださいね。
She's such a shit. Akiha leaves the parlor with a graceful stride. Kohaku bows to me before leaving to see her off. Oh, excuse me. I eat breakfast in the dining room and exit to the lobby. Hisui follows behind me with my bag in hand. I told her I could carry it on my own, but she insisted she hold it at least until the entrance. I guess Akiha isn't the only one that has me at a disadvantage. Or maybe in Hisui's case, I'm just soft. Akiha beats me over the head with her ironclad logic. It's also hard to defy her when her status holds more weight around here than mine. It's the opposite when it comes to Hisui. I'm in a position where I can boss Hisui around, but I couldn't possibly bring myself to. There's something about the way she looks at me. I just want to listen to whatever she says.
四季さん、四季さん、ちょっと
Shiki,
待ってくださ
Shiki,
い。
please wait a moment. Kohaku hurries down the steps from the second floor. Hisui draws back as Kohaku approaches.
あれ
Huh?
琥珀さん
But
は
weren't
秋
you
葉と
with
一緒じゃ
Akiha,
なかった
Kohaku?
秋葉様はお車で
Mistress
学
Akiha
校に
takes a
向かわ
car
れ
to
ますか
school.
ら。今朝は四季さん
This
にお
morning
届
she
け
allowed
物
me to
が
stay
あるの
behind
で、
so I could deliver
屋
this
敷
to
に
you.
残らせていただいたんです。
Oh, man, my Mythos Mondays yawning streak is getting to me again. Oh boy.
お届け物って
Deliver something?
俺に
To me?
はい。昨日
Yes,
有馬家の
we
方から
received a
荷物
package
が
from
届い
the
たんです
Arima
よ。
household yesterday. A bright smile flashes across Kohaku's face. Wonderful. I've been here when I was streaming a movie to friends on Discord, so now I'm here 100% epic. Thank you for being here. What were you watching, if you don't mind my asking?
いや俺は自分の荷物は全部持ってきたよ
I'm positive I brought all my things already.
もともと向こうで使ってたのは
Everything I
有
used
馬の
there
家のもの
belonged
だっ
to
た
the
から
Arimas.
自
I
分
don't
の
actually
ものなん
own
て
much
着て
aside
る
from my
服ぐらい
clothes.
で
そうなんですか？
Is that so?
こちらが届けられた
But
お
this
荷物
arrived
で
for
す
you.
けど。
Oh, the X-Men. Right. You told me about that. Cool. Kohaku hands me a narrow wooden box, about 20 centimeters in length. It's light.
琥珀さん
Kohaku,
俺は
I've
こ
never
んな
seen
の
this
見た
before
こ
in
と
my
ない
life.
んだけど
四季さんのお父様の遺
Apparently,
品
it
との
was
こ
left
と
to
で
you
す
in
け
your
ど、
father's will.
四季さんに
He
譲ら
wanted
れ
you
る
to
よ
have
う
it.
にと遺言があったとか。
Interesting.
あの親父が
That old man left this for me? That hardly seems real. Why would the man who forced me out 7 years ago leave me something in his will?
まあいいや琥珀
Well,
さん
whatever.
これ部屋に置いてお
Would
い
you
て
mind leaving it in my room, Kohaku? Kohaku's eyes are fixated on the box, curiously plastered all over her face. Or curiosity plastered all over her face. She's like a kid staring at a birthday present.
じー。
G means stare, and is typically used typically used as an onomatopoeia for someone who's is so intently focused on something that they actually say the word stare. I'm sure you've heard that in your animes and such. She's so cute. I like her a lot. Or maybe she is a kid.
わかりました。
Alright, I can
中
see
身
you're
が気にな
dying
る
to
んです
know
ね。
what's inside.
さんは。
そんなことは
I
ないで
have
す
no
よ。
idea what you're talking about.
ただどんな
I
贈
just
り
happen
物
to
な
be a
の
little
か興
curious.
味があるだけで。
You liar, you. Yeah, sure, whatever you say.
なら開けてみましょう。
I'll open it then.
せーの。
One, two.
はい。
The box opens with a dry clack. Is that a switchblade? Inside is a thin iron shaft, about 15 centimeters long.
鉄の棒。
It's a metal stick. It's a plain thing, unadorned, but it seems to show signs of heavy use. My father must have really not cared for me if he left me something like this. And I seem to recall the rod he used being thicker and even less decorated.
違いますよ、シキさ
I
ん。
think you're wrong there, Shiki.
これ
Isn't
果
this a
物ナイ
fruit
フなんじゃ
knife?
ないでしょうか。
A fruit knife? Kohaku takes the iron shaft out of the box.
ほら、飛び出しナイフって
You
あ
know, like
る
a
じゃないですか。あれと同じみたいです。
I think it's like that.
せー
Here, watch this. Yeah, it is a switchblade. With a metallic noise, a 10-centimeter blade shoots out. Huh, it really is a knife.
中の構造は今
The
風のよ
inside
うで
is
す
more
が、
modern, though the outside looks
外
quite
側
old
は
and
随分
worn.
と古いものみたいで
Look,
すね。
it's even inscribed with the year it was made.
裏に年号も書かれています。
Kohaku retracts the blade and hands me the knife. She's right. There's a number just below the grip. The character for 7 read Nana or Shichi, and the character for night, Yoru or Ya.
姉さん、これ年号じゃない。
That isn't a year.
七つ夜と
I
書かれ
believe
て
it's
いるだけ
intended
よ
to。be read as Nanatsu-yoru, 7 nights. Whoa. I look back to see Hisui standing directly behind me, sneaking a glimpse at the knife.
びっ
Jeez.
くりした。
You scared me,
脅
Hisui.
かさないでくれ、翡翠。そんな後ろから覗か
You
なく
don't
て
have
も
to peek around me.
見たけれ
Here,
ば
take a look.
ほら。
Oh. Oh, she's
失礼い
blushing.
たしました。
I'm very sorry.
あの、
I was just...
その担当
It
が
was just
あまりに綺麗でしたから。
I couldn't help myself.
綺麗。
Lovely.
これ、綺
I don't know
麗
about
って
that.
言うかな。どっちかっていう
It
と、
just looks like an
古い
old
という
dull
か
knife to me.
古臭い感じだけど。
Hisui likes knives. Make of that what you will, I suppose.
そんなことはありません。
Not at all.
由緒
This
正
is
しい鼓動だと
beautifully
思い
made.
ます。
It has the hallmarks of a distinguished blade.
そうなの。
You think?
俺にはガラクタに
I don't really see
しか
it.
見えないけど。
Seeing Hisui so resolute about it has stirred my own curiosity. Yeah. Not a bad memento now that I look at it.
七つ夜で
7 nights.
すか。
Could it be the name of
そ
the
の
knife?
果物ナイフの名前でしょうかね。
I don't think many people would bother naming a knife, but it does seem like a relic from a different time. I stow it away in my bag. It may technically be against the law to carry it around, but one day couldn't hurt. I'll brag to Arihiko about it, though that depends on if he actually comes to school or not.
シキ様、
Master
お時
Shiki,
間はよろしいの
are
で
you
す
all
か
right on time?
まずい。そろそろ
Shoot,
行か
I
ない
gotta
と
get
間に
going,
合わな
don't
い
I?
か。それじゃあ、琥珀さん。
See you, Kohaku.
届け物ありがとう。
And thanks for the package. Kohaku waves as we leave. I wonder what the knife is about. I notice a commotion nearby after we exit the main gate.
なんだろ
Huh.
う。なんかあっちの
I wonder
方
what's going on
騒
over
がしく
there.
ないか。
それが
Bloodstains
今
were
朝方あ
found on
ち
the
らの
road
路
this
面
morning.
で血痕が発見されたそうです。
血痕
Blood? Just
血
over
の
there?
跡ってことか。
はい。
Yes.
屋敷の
There
塀
was
に
some
は
on the
血の
walls
跡
of
があ
the
りま
estate
し
as
た。
well.
四季様がお
The
眠り
police
の
visited
間、
the mansion with some
警
questions
察の
while
方
you
々
were
が
asleep.
昨夜の様子を尋ねにいらしたようです。
それって
Does that mean
人
someone
が死
died
ん
out
でた
here?
とか。
いえ、
No.
発
The
見されたのは
bloodstains
血
were
の
all that
跡
was
だけだ
found.
そうです。
The road on the east side of the estate. That's where I went to look last night. Blood. A crimson red that stains anything it touches. I don't remember seeing anything that vivid last night. The only things here were the black of night and the biting cold. The warmth of blood was nowhere to be found.
四季様、
Master Shiki.
いや、
Oh,
なんでもない。
it's nothing.
それじゃあ行ってくるよ。
I should get going.
見送りありがとう。
Thanks for seeing me off.
行ってらっしゃいませ。
Have a nice
どう
day.
か
Please be
道々
careful
お
on your
気を
way to
つけて。
school. Hisui bows deeply. All I'm doing is going to school, but I suppose this is Hisui's way of showing concern for my condition.
ありがとう。な
Thanks,
るべ
I
く気を
will.
つける。翡
You
翠も
take
気を
care
つけ
too.
て。
I thank Hisui as I wave goodbye and leave the front gate behind. It's just before homeroom. The classroom is as lively as always. The boys and girls are still locked in battle over Miss Noel. Oh, right. Forgot about the teacher. Thankfully, I don't belong to either camp. I amble over to my desk in the middle of no man's land and...
Yo!
Yo! You're late, Shiki. Waiting at my window-side desk is someone who looks totally out of place in the morning. Not only that...
おはようございます。
Good morning,
トーナ
Tono.
君。
He's with someone even more unexpected.
先輩。
CL?
なんで
What
う
are you
ちの
doing in our
教室に
classroom? Don't throw tomatoes at him.
あれ？そんな
Is it so
に珍し
unusual?
いことですか？
I just stopped by because I was
トーナ
wondering
君
if
が
you
教
were
室にい
around.
るかなって、ちょっと寄ってみただけですけど。
珍しいことです。
It's definitely not common.
上級生は
Third
下
years
級
never
生
come
の
down
クラ
to
ス
the
に
other
来ませんよ。
classrooms. I thought I'd
下級生の
I'd
ク
have
ラス
thought
と
it'd
か
be embarrassing
も
for you
ろ
to be
異
seen
分
with
子っ
us.
て感じで恥ずかしいじゃないですか。
That's such a high school concern.
そうですか？
Really?
トーナ
I
君
didn't think you were one to sweat the
割
little
と細
things.
かいところに気が利くんですね。
I don't mind at all, though. We're all
でも
part of the same
私はへ
school
っちゃら
after
で
all.
すよ。みんな同じ学校の人たちですから。
What a saint. I'm at a loss for words.
いや、それでも。
Well, I won't be held accountable if you're late for class. The third-year classrooms are pretty
遅
far.
刻しても知りませんよ。
Ciel nods seriously.
その点でも大丈
No
夫で
need
す
to。worry about that.
私、
I may
こ
not
う見
look
え
it,
て
but
も
I'm
走る
pretty
のは
light on
早
my
いんで
feet.
す。
I can make
下
it
の階の
downstairs
自
and
分
back
の
to my
クラスま
classroom
で
in
1分
under
も
a
かか
minute.
りません。
She puffs out her chest with pride. Tough in both body and soul.
お前も口やかましいな
Lighten up,
と。
Tono.
いいじゃんか、先
She's
輩
here
が好
'cause
き
she
で来てるん
wants
だ
to
か
be.
らさ。
Arihiko, being Arihiko, is just sitting on my desk without a care in the world, fully immersed in his chat with Ciel.
いいけど。
I don't mind,
じゃあ、
but you'd better
ホー
get
ムルー
going
ムが
once there's
始ま
2
る2
minutes to
分前にな
homeroom.
ったら自分のクラスに帰らないとダメだよ、先輩。
Suddenly feeling a wave of fatigue, I voice my discontent and sit down.
乾君、
Tono doesn't
トー
seem
ナ
to be in a
君
very
は
good
ご
mood
機嫌
today,
斜めみ
Inui.
たいですね。
Yep.
引っ越し
I
先の
guess he
生
isn't
活が
vibing with his
な
new
くて
place.
感触を起こしてる
Tono's
と思
usually
うし
pretty
だ
chill, but he's got a bad habit of letting stuff he doesn't
大抵のことは気にしないですけどね。
understand get him worked
な
up.
んかよくわからないことがあると暴れ出す悪癖があるんですよ。
Fucking me too.
そうなんですか？
Really? He always struck me as the type to keep
あ
us
んまり
cool.
怒りそうにないですけど。
いや、そんなことないんだ
Not at
な、
all.
これが。
He may look quiet, but he'll explode every now and
爆
again.
発するときは
It
爆発
happens
す
all
るん
the
ですよ。
time, actually.
割と頻繁
Snaps
に
just like that.
パチッと。
は
He snaps, you say?
あ、ですか。
Pachit desu ka?
そうそう。
Yep.
一度切れ
You
る
don't
と
want to be
見境が
around
な
when
く
he
なる
goes
から
off,
先
so
輩
you
もこい
better
つを
stay on
信
the
用しちゃ
lookout.
ダメだぜ。
Arihiko and Ciel continue whispering in front of me.
あのさ、
If you're going to keep
内緒
trading
話なら廊
secrets,
下でして
could
く
you
れ
do
ない
it in the
か。
hall instead of next
人
to
の
my
机で
desk?
そういうことされても
I can hear
丸
every
聞こえで
word, and
頭
it's
痛い
giving
ん
me a
だよ
headache.
なんと
Wait,
聞
you
こえ
mean
て
you
い
can
たとい
hear
うのか
us?
トロ。
Bro. Come on. Yeah, I can. I didn't just hear you, I could also see when you tried to slip a hand around Ciel's waist under the guise of having your little discussion, and how she immediately slapped it away. If anything, I'm less angry and more disappointed at that sham of a performance. Ciel is covering her mouth with her hands, unsure of how serious we are. She may have actually intended to trade secrets.
おう、これだから
Man,
文系のメ
classic
ガネ
nerd
か。
right down to the
俺
four
と
eyes
先輩
part.
のランマンな話を盗ん
I
で
know it's rude to eavesdrop on a
あまりにも
conversation
程があ
between
り
a
ますな
gentleman and a lady.
うんそんなに日々
Getting
欲
desperate,
求不安
huh?
なんですか
Is your new
新し
sister
い
really
妹様
that
は
hot?
そんなに美人なんです
Can you introduce me
か
sometime?
今度紹介してくれますか
Did bro just imply that we wanted to fuck our sister? I guess we implied that we wanted to fuck our sister. God, I hope we don't fuck our sister. That was a sentence that I... Moving on.
アリヒコ、要するに
Arihiko, are you trying to
俺
pick
に
a
喧
fight?
嘩売ってるんだな。
そんなわけないだろう
Of course
俺
not.
と
We're
トーの
buds.
輝かしい友
I'd
人
fight my
じゃな
own
いか
parents before I'd
気
ever
に食
fight
わなけ
you.
りゃ親とだって
That's my
殴り合うが
policy. A man's gotta have a
親友とだ
code,
け
you
は
know.
戦わないってのがポリシーなわけ基本今日に生きる男なんだ俺
Wow. A code that puts classmates over your own parents. That's messed up.
なるほど。腐ってるな。お前
I
のポ
see.
リシーは。
Your policy sucks.
なんだ元気の
There's
な
the
い
real
ふりしやがって
jackass Tono I
目は
know.
いつものトー
You
ノ
look
じゃ
so
んか
pathetic, I was worried
ったく
about
心
you.
配して損したぜ
My bud pats me on the back.
お前、
You
も
were
しかして気を
worried
使っ
about
て
me?
たのか。
バカそんなつまんないこと聞くなってのこういうのはさり
Everybody
げな
knows
く
you're
やる
supposed
の
to
が
play
美
it
徳
cool
じゃない
here.
のさ
He thwaps my back some more. I've known Arihiko for a long time, but there's still a lot about him that surprises me.
それで新しい家はどうなんだ
How's that new house then?
見たところ
You look pretty
ヘビ
stressed
ー
out
にス
to
トレ
me.
ス溜まってそうじゃんか
さあ、
I
どう
don't
だろ
know.
う。
I had a weird
とりあえ
dream
ず
last
昨日
night,
は妙な
but when I
夢
told
を
everyone about it, they looked
家
at me
の
like
人
I
た
was
ちに
crazy.
白い目で見られたけど。
What the hell is a thwap? Did he just... No, that's a plap. Almost like the sound that cake would have made on my face.
うんそうか
That can't
そ
be
れは
good.
災難だな
Arihiko nods in sympathy. I turn to the source of the silence. Ciel is watching our stupid conversation unfold with a serious look on her face.
先輩
Now, you didn't call her by name, you said senpai. Which, I mean, she is, but... You... Fuck that guy in particular.
トーノくん、やっぱり
You
乾
two
くん
sure
と
do get
仲がい
along
いんですね。
本気ですか先輩。
You're You really
今の
think
を見
so?
てそう思えるの
Maybe you should get those glasses
そ
checked.
のメガネは度が合ってないですね。
そんなことないです。
I do think so.
遠野くん
You seem more relaxed
乾
around
の前だ
Inui.
と気を
I
抜
can
いて
tell
るじ
you
ゃない
really
です
trust
か
him.
無防備で乾くんを信頼しきってます。
For some reason, a bright smile stretches across her face. Arihiko and I look at each other and tilt our heads.
羨ましいな。
I'm jealous.
そうやって
I wish I had
気負い
friends
も
that I
なし
could
で
be
分
so
かり
open
合える
around.
友人がいるのって憧れます。
Ciel lets out a sigh of genuine admiration.
そうか
Seriously? Arihiko and I grimace in unison.
と、そろそろ
Oops,
時間
it
で
looks
す
like
ね。
it's time. I'm going to head
私は
back.
戻りますけど、
Oh, did you see the did you see the
今
news
朝の
this
ニュー
morning,
ス見
Tono?
ましたか？
と
I didn't.
忙し
I've
くて
been so
忘れ
busy,
て
I
た
haven't had the chance.
まだ見てません。
そうですか。
I see.
それじゃあ率
I'll
直に
just
聞
be
きま
frank
すけど、
They were
今
talking
朝
about
の
a
ニュー
big
スで
mansion
大
this
きなお
morning.
屋敷が
Is
映
that
って
your
いま
house?
した。あれって遠野くんのお家ですか？
No clapping. Stop it.
え、
Hisui did mention that the police came around to ask some questions.
ああ、それは
Ah,
きっと
yeah.
うちのこと
That's
かもです
probably
ね。
us. No, wait, don't blow her up. She's integral to the plot. Maybe. Don't worry about it.
今朝警察が話を聞きに
I
来
heard
た
the
って
cops
言
were
って
around
た
this
し。
morning.
そうですか。
I
遠野く
see.
ん、あんまり
Don't
夜
go
遊び
playing
しちゃダ
outside
メ
at
です
night
よ。
too much, okay? Ciel dashes out of the room. We watch her leave in silence.
うんうん
Yeah. So, Tono,
さてなあトモ
なんだよ。
what?
つまん
You're
ない
not
ことは
about to ask me
聞かない
something
からな。
pointless.
つまらなくはない
It
ぞ
ain't pointless at all.
大きな
But
疑
I
問
gotta
と
ask,
して
since when are
お
you so
前
tight
は
with
いつの
Ciel
間
that
に
she
先
goes out
輩
of
の
her way
方
to
から
see
会いに
you?
来るほど親しくなってたんだ
俺に聞かれても返答に困る。
Like I know the answer to
話
that.
をするようになったのは
We
こ
only
こ
just
最
started
近だし
talking recently. She
プロだっ
probably
て
just came
単な
here
る
on a
気まぐ
whim.
れなんじゃないか。そういうお前だって
Hey, you
親し
seem
そ
like
う
you
だ
get
った
along with her pretty well yourself.
そうでもない
If only.
俺は7
Took a
日
whole
かけ
week
てや
just
っ
to
と
get her to
名前
remember
を
my
覚えてもら
name.
ったレベルだよ
ほう、
Oh?
そりゃ
That
珍
doesn't
しい。
sound like you.
一日
Don't
で
you
成り
usually
かない
give
女
up
は
on
面
girls
倒
who
くさ
don't
い
show
から
any
相
interest
手に
after
し
the
ないっ
first
て
day?
のも
I
お
thought
前
that
の
was
ポリ
another
シ
one
ーじゃ
of
な
your
かったっ
policies
け
or whatever.
波の女だ
With most girls,
だ
yeah.
が先輩は
But
別
she ain't most girls. Ooh, he got a crush on her.
秘密にしていたんだが
I haven't told
実
you,
のところ
but
俺
she's
の好み
totally
やだ
my
な
type.
メガネの似
An
合う
older
上
woman who
級
looks
生
good
だ
in
って言
glasses,
うんだ
right?
ろ。
Arihiko blushes.
わかりましたか親友
So you knew, comrade.
わかるよ。
Yep, you heard it just now. We're the best
先
of
輩が
friends,
言うには
apparently.
俺たち親
I
友
can
ら
read
しい
you
し
like a book.
お前が本気かどうかぐらい読み取れる。先輩は本気
She is
で
cute,
可愛
though.
いしな。
I doubt many guys can
あの
talk
人
to
と
her without
話して
falling for
好
her.
意を持たない
me
方が
included.
おかしい。俺だってそうだ。
Speak for yourself, Shiki.
そうかそうか
Gotcha, gotcha.
遠野も先輩
So
の
you
良さが
finally
わか
begun
る
to
のか
understand how cute she...
ってなんですと
Wait, what? Bro is so slow.
親友なら気が合うものだし。
It makes
何
sense
よ
that
り
we'd have
趣味
similar
も似通う
tastes.
もんだろ。
No surprise we'd be
好
into the
きな
same type
女
of
の子
girl.
のタイプなんてもろかぶりになっても不思議じゃない。
Our eyes meet. After a brief but meaningful moment, Arihiko nods solemnly.
短い友情だったな
It's been nice knowing you, bud.
ああ、
Yeah.
全くだ。
Sure has. I send him off with a wave. Just then, the bell for homeroom rings. They both got a crush on her. D. Morning classes end and lunch break begins. Where should I grab lunch? Should we eat in the classroom, or should we go to the cafeteria? We didn't have any interactions with the teacher today, which I guess is probably a good thing. Big Zippy. I don't know what might happen if we go to the cafeteria, though. I feel like there's more. There's room for encounters down there. But then again, if we stay here, maybe CL will come back and chat us up. I don't know. Let's flip a coin. Alright, listen close, chat. I'm a coin flipping expert. That's a heads. I guess I'll eat in the classroom. But I don't have much of an appetite today. Whenever I feel like this, I always throw up if I eat anything. The best course of action would be to just rest in the classroom, but... Yo, Shiki, let's go get lunch. Seeing that mopey face has obliterated any appetite I did have. Okay, I'm definitely skipping lunch. Thanks for that, Arihiko. Sorry, I'm gonna pass. You're on your own today. The hell, bro? You seem to be getting worse and worse. What, is your new royal lifestyle not to your liking? Oh, come on. There's nothing royal about... Oh, wait. You may be right. If that's not royal living, then what is? Even the bathroom is ridiculous. It's bigger than your whole place. Fancier, too. You shitting me? Damn, I wouldn't want to live like that. Actually, I take it back. Arihiko's reaction is a breath of fresh air. It's nice to talk to someone who can relate. Well, I can't exactly do much about the size of the place. If I wake up at 7, they'll complain that I'm late. Curfew is 8 o'clock. If I stay over somewhere without permission, I get grilled about it to no end. It's like I'm living in a prison. Huh. Well, that might be a good thing, in a way. Long live the system. Kids these days need more structure in their lives. They start getting lazy from a young age, they'll end up becoming bums. Like me. Agreed. Feels especially true coming from you. He's living proof of that argument. Ooh, burn! Oh yeah? You're being weirdly nice today, bro. Okay, I'll let you have a treat for that. Bro did not get it. Like I said, I'm not hungry. But don't mind me, just go ahead and eat. Lunch will be over soon. You sure? Alright, if you say so. Arihiko claps his hands together and starts to eat his pastry. Credit where credit is due, Arihiko does know his manners. Hey there! I hear a familiar voice. CL comes over carrying what appears to be a lunchbox. Don't you always get school lunch, CL? No, I don't really have a fixed lunch routine. It just depends on how I feel that day. Hello, Miss Phantom Hive. Don't bring that show up. Don't bring that up. That's a different CL. Don't worry about it. CL produces the lunchbox from a cute little pouch. Although, CL Phantom Hive does also have blue hair. And vision problems because he's got an eye patch. Don't ask me why I know so much about Black Butler. Anyway, CL produces the lunchbox from a cute little pouch. The box looks pretty big for her, given her frame. You mean you only pack a lunch if you get up early enough? That's right. I don't usually manage to wake up before 7, so... Wait, what do you got me to say? Alright, that was a little cute.
いえ、そんなつもりはなかった
No,
んです
that's
けど。
not what I was going for, but
先輩、
it sounds like you aren't
も
much
し
of
か
a
して
morning
朝
person,
は
are
弱い
you?
方？
はい。
Not really.
実は私、
I have a hard time getting up
早
early,
起き
to
は
be
苦
honest.
手なんです。ボランティアの時はも
I
う
really have to push myself to make it for my volunteer work.
私の実家はパン
My
屋さんで
family
したか
actually
ら
used to run a bakery,
すっごく
so they
朝
always
が
got
早
up
かったんで
really
す
early in the morning.
けど
But I could
私は
never
どう
manage
して
it no
も
matter
朝に
how
起き
hard
た
I
くて
tried.
も
Can't
う子
imagine
供
how
の
mad
頃
my
から
father got.
お父さんに怒られてばかりでした。
A bakery? Arihiko and I glance at each other. I'm sure we're both picturing Ciel kneading dough with her delicate fingers before baking it in the wood fire oven that she somehow has in her apartment.
お父さんとの
My
戦い
father and
は
I
3
fought
年ほ
over
ど
it for
続き
about
まし
3
たが
years, but in the end, he
最後
told
に
me
はお前をしつける
it'd
のな
be
ら
easier to work
二人
double
も
duty
働い
than
た
to
方
teach
が
you
マ
to
シ
be a
だ
baker. Ouch.
と
I never
サジを
spoke
投
of
げら
it
れちゃい
again.
ました。それ以来
After
私
that, he
は
let
起
me
きる
wake
時
up
間に
whenever
関
I
しては
wanted.
わがままし放題だったのです。
Ciel puffs out her chest, beaming with pride.
そうだったんですか。
Really? I never would have
なんか
guessed.
意外ですね。先輩、
I
も
mean,
のす
you
ごく
always
しっ
look
かり
like
し
you
て
have it
そう
all
なのに。
together, Ciel.
はい。
Well, I
友
try
野
to
君
look
の
my
前では
best in front of
失
you.
敗しないように頑張ってますから。
The truth is, I can be a bit of a
本当は
mess
ですね、
sometimes.
どっちかっていうと容量が悪い方なんです。私。
The sentence is missing an of. You didn't hear it from me. That might actually be true. Like her volunteer work, for one thing. Someone who had everything figured out probably wouldn't spend their time working for zero profit.
そっか。
I see.
でも俺、
But personally,
容量
I
が
like
悪い
people
人の
like
方が
that.
好きだよ。一緒にいると安心
They're
できる。
comfortable to be around. Arihiko nods in agreement.
それで
So you usually get lunch at school because you can't get up early enough to pack one, huh?
ええ、そういうわ
Yes,
けなの
exactly.
で学食ばかり
But
で
I
すけ
do
ど、
bring lunch from time to
たまに
time,
は
like
こうや
today.
ってお弁当ぐらい
It's
作
just
ります。
ready-made food I scrape together,
付き合い
though.
物の寄せ集めですけど。お二人は学食派ですよ
Do you
ね。
two always get school lunch?
いや俺たち
Nah,
も
we're
その
the
日の
same
気
as
分
you.
だな。
Depends
1
what we're
年の
feeling
頃
that
は
day.
俺も姉貴に飯
My
作って
sister
もらっ
made
てた
lunch
ん
for
だ
me
け
when
ど
I was a first year,
どう
but
もの
then
や
I
つが
started
学習
doing
だった
whatever
り短
Tono
縮だっ
does.
たりするから
He's
合
all
わ
over
せ
the
てるう
place.
ちにこうなっち
Eats
ま
at
っ
the
たんだ。
cafe sometimes, just snacking other times.
はあ。
Ah,
大野
so you're
君
saying
は
he can be
気分
fickle.
屋さんなんですね。
そうそう
You got that
こういう
right.
男と付き合うと
Hanging with
疲
him
れる
could
だ
get
けだか
pretty
ら
exhausting,
先輩も
so
気をつけな
consider yourself warned. Ciel nods in agreement as she takes the lid off of her lunchbox. Half of the round container is filled with rice, the other half side dishes. It's a fairly standard lunch, if somewhat large.
では、いただきます。
Alright, let's eat.
隣の人の椅子
Do
借
you
り
think
て
your
いい
neighbor
で
will
しょう
mind if
か
I borrow their seat?
いないやつの椅子はみんな
Taka
の
doesn't
椅子
hear,
だ
so
よ。
it's fair game.
高田君も先輩
I'm
に
sure
座
he'll
って
be
もらえて
honored
本望
to
だ
have
ろ
you
うし
sit in his seat anyway. I half expect Ciel to put her lunchbox on my desk, but she sets it on her lap and begins eating. Arihiko stands across from her, tearing open his second pastry. Their voices fade into background chatter as I blankly stare out of the window.
おや、
Hmm?
遠野くん、
Are you not going to
お
have lunch,
昼は
Tono?
食べないんですか？
はい。
Yeah,
Sure,
I don't feel like
even-
eating today.
食べないって。
Really?
そ
Won't
れ
you
じ
be
ゃあお
hungry?
腹空いちゃいますよ。
いいんです。
No, it's fine.
今は食欲より
This just
体調
happens
です
every
から
so often because of my
それ
condition.
に昼を抜いたぐら
Besides,
いで
skipping
どう
one
にかな
lunch
る
isn't
の
going
は
to kill me.
やわじゃありませんし。
Unless it does.
うわ、すごい
Wow,
な。
that's amazing. If I skipped a meal, I wouldn't be able to
私
move a
一食でも抜いたら
muscle.
動けませ
I'd
ん。
probably faint from
お
hunger.
腹がペコペコになって倒れちゃいます。
A skinny girl that can put it away. Check.
恥ずかしいですよね。
It's so embarrassing.
普通の子より
I
た
ate
くさ
so
ん
much
食
more than
事
the
を
other
取
girls,
って
but I
る方
still
な
get
の
hungry again
に
really
すぐお
quickly.
腹が空いちゃうんですから。
そんなことはないっす。
There's nothing to be embarrassed about.
他の女ど
You're
も
just
に
more
比べて
developed.
発育いいんすから。
Shoot
顔
me
気
about
分
it.
燃費が悪いのは
They say the more you
自然の
got,
説ですよ
the more energy you burn. That's all there is to it. I'm not sure that was the smoothest way to do it, but Arihiko's words tie a bow on that conversation. We're all growing teenagers here. She can eat as much or as little as she wants. Ciel's expression is indecipherable. I can't tell if she's flattered or embarrassed.
でも遠野くん
But
本
Tono,
当にお
will you
昼ご
really be
飯を
okay
抜
if you
いて
skip
平
lunch?
気なんですか？
平気平気。
Yes, don't worry.
丸一日ぐら
I
い
go,
食事を
I
と
go
る
the
の
entire
珍し
day
いこと
without
じゃないんだ。
eating pretty often, and
今日は
I
朝
had
食も
breakfast
食べた
today,
し
so I'll make it to
夜
the
ま
end of
で
the day,
問
no
題なし
problem.
です。
それはどうか
I'm
と思
not
い
sure
ま
how I
す。
feel about that.
そんな生活してちゃ体壊しちゃいますよ。
Excuse me. It doesn't sound like a healthy lifestyle.
大丈夫。
Fine,
ちゃんと
seriously.
体を見てくれる
Get
人もい
regular
ますから。
checkups and everything.
医者に体重を
My
増や
doctor
さな
says
い
I
よ
should
う
be
に
careful
注意
not
さ
to
れて
gain
るし
weight, so it's
たま
actually
に
good
食
for
事
me
を
to
抜いた
skip the
方が
occasional meal.
これはちょうどいいんです。体力は欲しいけどやっぱりウェ
The
イトは
extra
絞ら
body
な
mass
く
would
て
be
ね。
nice and all, but staying slim is more important.
そう
I
です
see.
か。男の子でも
I
ダイ
didn't
エ
know
ット
boys
って
had to
考
watch
え
their
るんで
weight
すね
too. Better believe it's important. Ciel looks up at me for a moment, contemplating something, then closes the lid on her lunchbox.
用
I
事を
just
思い
remembered
出した
something
の
I
で
have to
失礼
do,
します。
so I need to excuse myself.
私のことは気にせ
Don't
ず
mind me.
むしろ
In fact,
今
do
日
me
の
a
出来
favor
事
and
は
forget
忘れて
everything
いた
that
だける
happened
と
today.
助かります。
Okay. She quickly packs up her things and takes off. Damn, she's cute. An awestruck Arihiko nods to himself contentedly. Fifth period begins. I fight off the temptation of sleep as I scribble down notes during our classic literature class. Our school still doesn't allow note-taking on devices. They've said they'll switch to using tablets eventually, but it seems like it's going to take another couple of years. Either way, people are rarely get into trouble for using their phones in class. It's one of those unspoken agreements. There are plenty of students who use their phones to check their texts, look up information, or just browse the internet. I've always preferred doing things the old-fashioned way, so I write everything by hand. It comes on without warning. A heightened, accelerated sense of awareness. My vision begins to bend, folding and twisting around a single point. My sense of equilibrium shifts, as if my brain were spinning on its axis. Everything morphs into a blurred mess. It feels like something is lurking at the back of my head, trying to drive me out of my own skull. Crap. I know this feeling. This is the dizzy spell right before my anemia hits. I should have seen this coming. I always knew this was a possibility. Damn it. This hardly ever happens, but I'm going to pass out in class. Darkness shrouds my vision. I fumble for my desk, grabbing the side of it to steady myself. But it doesn't help. I can't put any strength into my fingers. All I can do is brace for the fall.
先生、
Yay,
ちょっといいです
teach.
か？
Just when I expect to lose control, I feel a hearty slap on my back.
どうののやつ、
Dono
調
looks
子が
like he's
悪
not
そうなん
feeling so
で
hot.
保健室に
Can I
連
take
れ
him
て
to
行
the
きたいん
nurse's
ですけど。
office? What a bro! Dude, hell yeah, let's go! Before I know it, Arihiko is standing at my side.
殿、具合が
Are you
悪いの
feeling
か
okay, Tono? I hear the teacher speaking to me from the front of the room.
いえ、これぐらい
I'm
平気で。
fine. I just need to...
ああ、全然ダメだ
he
そうで
says
す。
no.
こりゃ早退させた
I
方が
think
い
you
いん
should
じゃないです
probably go
か。
home. Arihiko's booming voice overshadows my attempt at a reply.
そうか。
I
先
see.
生も当の
I've
体
heard
の
from the
こ
other
とは聞
faculty
いて
about
い
your
る。
condition.
殿、
If you're not
体
feeling
調
well,
が
you're
優
welcome
れ
to
ない
rest
な
in the
ら
nurse's
保
office
健
or
室
head
で
home.
休むか。早退して帰っていいんだぞ。
I can't tell if he's just nice to a fault. He seems to have believed Arihiko wholeheartedly.
ほら、帰っ
Come
てい
on,
いとよ。
he said you could go home.
そんな青い顔し
You
やが
gotta
っ
say
て。
something when you're not feeling
ま
good.
ずいと思ったら
Pale
す
as
ぐ
a
に言わねえ
sheep,
とわから
man.
ねえだろうが。
What a fucking bro. He's got our back even when we're lying and when we know for a fact that we're not doing okay. He's like, no, bro, it's okay. Go home. What a fucking bro. Arihiko scowls and slaps me across the back.
それじゃあ、早退さ
I
せてもらい
think
ま
I'll
す、
go home
先
then.
生。
The teacher nods approvingly.
悪い、アリヒコ。
Sorry, Arihiko.
いらない心
I
配
didn't
を
mean
か
to
け
put
させ
that
た。
on you.
気にすんな。
Don't sweat it.
中学からの腐れ
I've
縁だ
had your
な。
back since middle school,
お前
so
が
I
貧
can
血
tell
で
when
ぶっ
you're
倒
about
れ
to
そうな
pass
雰囲気
out.
ってのはすぐにわかんだよ。
Arihiko returns to his seat. Somehow, I get up from my seat and carry myself out of the room. God damn, man, what a bro, dude. Come on. How's he gonna get home? Yeah, it's a long walk. Hopefully we, get a taxi or something. I exit the school. I decided to pass on resting in the nurse's office. At this time of day, there's a good chance I'll just end up sleeping until dark. Instead, I decided it would be better to make the trip back to the mansion. I think I feel a little better. Must be thanks to the fresh air. 7 years ago, I survived a life-threatening injury, and the price I paid is my chronic anemia. When I first left the hospital, I used to collapse just about every day. And while I've lost a lot of opportunities from this, I've never felt like I missed out on anything important, thanks to the support of the people around me. After reaching adolescence, most of my symptoms stopped surfacing, at least as long as I didn't move around too much. Though every now and again, I'll still get dizzy and lose consciousness for no reason. I'm lucky Arihiko was around today. I probably would have fallen on my face if he weren't. I breathe deeply, sending a volley of fresh air into my lungs. Struggling against the dull waters swirling in my head, I make my way from school. I think I accidentally double-tapped the button there, but we're not going to worry about it. I turn onto the street leading to the station. I don't believe it. Part of my brain must still be spacing out. By force of habit, I almost went through the ticket gate. I don't live with the Arimas anymore. I live in the Tono mansion now. There's no need for me to catch a train. I still don't feel well. I put a hand to my forehead and realize I have a slight fever. No point in heading home if I'm going to pass out on the street before I get there.
しょうがないな。
This sucks. Disappointed by my own frailty, I carefully prop myself down on a bench. Maybe I'll just rest here until I feel better. Hopefully we're not out until dark. Absent-mindedly, I watch the crowds in front of the station. It's just past 2 in the afternoon. The city's as busy as ever. People stream past in waves. Each and every one of them is far too absorbed in reaching their destination to bother looking at who's around them. Kage, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in. Hello, welcome raider. Oh, and thank you for the follow, Scarecrow. That's a good username. Yo, Scarecrows don't get enough love. Welcome, Onion Raiders. I'm Conla Redleaf, aka Conla the Kingslayer. I used to be a wolf boy warrior before I was defeated and transformed into this small orbacular being that you see before you. I'm back from my vacation, my kind of impromptu vacation last week, and we are reading some Tsukihime today for my good old-fashioned Mythos Mondays. If you got to raid and run, get some rest. Don't let me hold you up. Get some food, do whatever. But if you're sticking around, I hope you enjoy your stay. And Kage, thank you for stopping by as always. Good to see you. Thank you for the follow, Joppy Art 123. This is a visual novel. If you are interested in the story, we are kind of a decent way into it. So if you want to run, you don't want spoilers or anything like that, don't worry about it. And if you get lost, well, I'm bound to get a little lost anyway myself. So maybe don't worry about that either. How you pulled up to lurk? Thanks, I appreciate that. You go take care of business. The place is swarming with people, yet everyone's too immersed in their own little world to notice. They're each the main character in their own story. Today is just another day in the story of their lives. Despite seeing perfectly well, they spend every waking moment in willful ignorance. Their days never intersect, nor do their respective paths deviate. Preferring to expend as little effort as possible to reap the most basic level of comfort. It seems people have chosen a life of individualism, to only interact when absolutely necessary. I don't know if it's my fever, but something has me feeling sentimental.
帰ろう。
I should head home. Feeling better anyway, and the longer I sit here, the longer I'll dwell on this stuff. Lifting myself from the bench, I join the masses. I start for the mansion, my head still heavy from the anemia. Right now, all I want to do is lock myself in my room, close my eyes, take off my glasses, and just breathe. Oh, it's her. Until I see her. Raiders, you got here at a perfect time. This is like the girl. She's on the cover. Who's your favorite Tsukihime character? So far, we really like Kohaku. This is my first time reading through this, so I don't know everybody. With Witch on the Holy Night, I kind of knew who Aoko was before going in. But Tsukihime, I have almost no exposure to. I only know the characters by name. I don't really know anything about them. So far, I like Kohaku a lot. And Noelle seems very, suspicious. I'm almost certain time itself has stopped. Every part of me is being drawn in, the moment forever imprinting itself onto my memory. Golden hair, crimson eyes, white clothes against porcelain skin, pure as driven snow. Not a blemish to be found, like a sacred summit yet untainted by man. Holy crap, Lois, it's her. Tsukihime. Now, why did I read that? Why did I read your comment out loud? Why would I do that? Oh god, this music is so good. My pulse skyrockets. Bodily rhythms go haywire. My veins and arteries dilate. Every nerve in my body fires, as this phantasm feverishly warms my spinal cord. To say I'm captivated would be an understatement. I stopped walking what feels like ages ago. You said phantasm! As she leaves my peripheral vision, I turn around to not lose sight of her. I realize I haven't been breathing. I feel nauseous. I can't breathe. The pain is unbearable. I can't remember how to breathe. My throat is on fire. My eyes feel like they're about to burst. My palms are slippery. Don't think it, don't say it, don't think it, don't say it. Yet deprived of blood, my fingertips are so cold they're numb. I'm drenched in sweat. Knees weak, arms spaghetti. I recall that I'm still an animal, still alive. That gets me breathing again. But my will... I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't choose anything. All I wanted was to go home. My will snaps like a tightrope, and I plunge into the depths below. He just starts barking. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That wasn't even a funny joke, but I got myself with this shit. Anyway. I have to follow her. I have to follow that woman. I have to follow her. Follow her and speak with her. Dragging my frozen feet, I pant like a... What an interesting word to censor. I follow after my fair prey. I am not sure I like where this is going. Bro is literally dying, and he's like, damn, she bad as hell, I gotta stalk her. Yeah, I don't... I think this is the thrallism, the vampiric thrall thing happening, but I guess we'll find out. The woman walks slowly. She has no idea I exist. Questions, one after another, graze the back of my mind. She doesn't know I exist? That's so goddamn stupid. Could she be the one? She hasn't noticed me yet. She must be returning from something. Must be. She's probably exhausted, out of strength. Which means this is it. My chance to... her, for sure. My boy's having a psychotic break. I want to taste this ripened fruit. When was I last satiated? I want to pursue her. To tear her apart. I did, you know, I did not expect to be reading backwards text today. I think the hard part is that it's not actually backwards. All the letters are facing the wrong way. It's just typed out backwards. Imagine seeing someone so hot you start talking backwards. I've been there. Not for self-gratification or mere sex. Something more primal. Oh, so we're really just getting in there, I guess. I want to savor her. To bring her low. To bring her low? I can't remember. I still... Every fiber of my being wants to... her. Can't remember the first time. I sigh, but the breath doesn't feel like mine. Oh shit. I think I understand what's happening. I claw at my chest to stem my emotions from bursting. The woman weaves through the crowd, looking delectable. I was thinking about fucking Nier Automata too. I love that shit. It's a 4-letter word, but which one? My throat is on fire. I haven't been breathing. What about it? Of course I haven't. But like that would get anyone going. I take it out of my bag and slide it into my pocket as I walk. My fingers trace along the iron. I can't believe my luck. I even have the necessary tools. Yes, the knife. Incredible. I'm so close. Our secret rendezvous has me nearly over the edge. I should keep my distance, so she doesn't notice. So no one gets in my way. We're total strangers. So I need to track her scent as naturally as I can. Are you edging or gooning? Be honest. What the fuck? She enters an apartment complex. Automatic glass doors, tight security. Non-residents can't even enter the lobby. I wrap around to the emergency exit, stash my jacket in the shadows, cut, enter. The lobby is empty. I look at the elevator. The light is stopped at the top floor. Click. I call the elevator with the button. Enter. I shiver as soon as I cross the threshold. Her scent remains, causing my lips to curl. This is exciting. Caged in this cramped box, I grip the weapon in my pocket and wait. She's so close. In just a few moments, I can finally blur. Why do you know what she smells like? I think he's, like, got some strange heightened senses thing going on. There's some Jekyll and Hyde happening. Exit the elevator. The hall should be empty. I vacate the box. To the other end of the corridor. Still empty. I can't think. Only a single word lingers in my brain. Woman. Can you get a round of applause for woman? Thank you. Thank you. That'll be all. Doesn't even need the knife to take your glasses off and poke her in the right spot. That's what's up. He's going to... I'm just going to take a second and kind of vent my theory about what's actively unfolding in front of us. Shiki's got like Shiki's psyche broke a long time ago when he first discovered the lines, and has killed people before using them, and now he's about to do it again for the first time in forever. And that's what he's going to do. He's going to take the knife and use the lines. That woman. I'm going to. I arrive at the third room. This is the one. All the other rooms are empty. Are you sure? I'm sure. All animals have a decent sense of smell, whether we like it or not. Some have simply forgotten how to use it. Pitiful. Unforgivable. Worthless. Civilization's obsession with compassion has instead dealt us an invisible, fatal blow. I move to ring the bell, but stop myself. My glasses are in the way. I can't do anything unless I take them off.
いい
You hear me?
決して
You shouldn't
軽は
ever
ずみな
look
気持
at
ちで
things
物を見
without
ちゃダ
thinking
メ
it
だから
through
ね
first. A woman said that to me long ago. Right now, I can't remember her name or what she looked like. I slowly remove my glasses. The lines squirm, wrinkling my vision. Even I don't understand. What am I doing? Why am I doing this? What does Shikitono want to do to that woman? I don't know. I don't know, so I ring the bell.
はい。
Be right there. I hear a voice. The door opens. In that instant, I slide through the gap and into the room. The woman tries to speak, but it's too late. Never will I hear the voice of the woman I so craved. Everything is finished before it can reach me. The sound of metal on metal rings the moment I enter the room. Was it the sound of the door? The grinding of my thoughts? A siren signaling the end? All wrong. Then what is it? The answer is obvious. There's only one thing it can be. It's the climaxing sigh of my knife leaving its sheath. I pass through the lines running across the woman's body. I stab. I cut. I slice. I carve. Severing piece after piece, until nothing is left untouched by death. All in all, 17 lines across her body. Throat, back of the head, right eye to the lips, right upper arm, right forearm, right ring finger, left elbow, left thumb, middle finger, left breast, lower rib cage to the heart, 2 from the stomach to the belly, inner left thigh, outer thigh, left shin across the toes on the left foot. It takes less than a second, no longer than a mere passing glance. In the blink of an eye, it's over. She's dismembered into 17 lumps of flesh. Oh, wow. Ooh. Okay. That's graphic. Wow. Sorry if anybody wasn't ready for that. This is an 18+ stream, but still, damn. A dumbstruck voice reaches my ears. The reality hasn't set in that the voice belongs to me. I feel another flurry of dizziness take hold. Chunks of something are scattered in front of me. The marble floor is covered in an ever-expanding red liquid, like someone tipped over a bucket. The smell of blood assaults my nostrils. No entrails have been spilled. The cuts are clean. Oh shit. Yeah, there would be no... because of the lines. Oh, that's weird. Oh. But a red mess creeps steadily over the ground. It's strange. There's nothing in the room except for me and the woman's scattered remains. What have I... The pool is a vivid crimson. The knife is still in my hand. She's... dead. Of course she is. No human could survive something like this. Why? Who gives a shit about the why? Just now, with his own 2 hands, Shikitono butchered a woman he's never seen before in his life. I killed her? I must have. Or am I wrong? But I don't have a reason. So this can't be. It can't. I never had a reason to do this. So this can't be. It can't. I'm the only one here. Someone else might have been here before, but I'm the only one left alive. So this can't be. It can't. No, I had no reason to. I didn't mean to. I wasn't in my right mind. Maybe I never was. So this can't be. It can't. It can't. It can't. It... The pool of red continues to swell. A slow, slick wave. It's almost at my feet now. I try to lift my feet, but it's too late. The woman's red blood is viscous like tar. Threads stretch from the floor, clinging to my raised sole. Red blood. It's oozing red because you butchered her. That wasn't me. That's right. It wasn't me. It can't have been. It wasn't me. This must be. Even the light is not blue anymore, it's red. I can't. It won't let me select a number 2. I can't. It actually won't let me. That's it. This is just a terrible dream. But for some reason, the smell of blood feels so fresh, so real. No. No. No, you didn't kill her. Or no, you did kill her. I had no reason to. Of course you had a reason. When you saw her, you could only think of one thing. Yes, I, Shikitono, wanted to kill that woman. In that moment, that was all that mattered. My mind had just melted away, so I couldn't put it into words.
死が
No. The stench of blood is making me sick to my stomach. The contents of my stomach flow up. Crimson seeps into my eyes. My head spins. I kneel in the sea of blood. Bile rushes up my throat. I empty the contents of my stomach. Sobbing, I throw up every last bit of food, every last drop of fluid in my body. There's nothing left in me. But as if to deny what happened, to undo everything and turn back time, my body forcibly continues to heave. It hurts. My innards feel like they're burning. The tears continue to stream down my face, and I collapse onto the ground like garbage. I am awash in red. Pain seeps through me as I see crimson everywhere. It feels like a dream. My tears keep spilling. I'm miserable because I killed someone. No, that's not right. I mercilessly butchered someone for no reason whatsoever. I turned her body into chunks of flesh in a flash. I don't understand what's happening. Why do I feel like this? Why did I kill her for no reason? I don't understand. No. None of this feels like reality. Yeah, I had one of my usual dizzy spells. And I've been dreaming this whole time. No. How could just one little knife do this to a person? Even with a butcher's saw, I'm pretty sure this should have taken all day. This can't be possible with just a knife. Those lines never existed in the first place. I've been fooling myself into thinking...
嘘だ
No. Bile drips from my lips. I'm covered in it from my chin down. There's crimson mixed in. My stomach, despite being empty, continues to squirm and contract, causing my esophagus and throat to bleed. Ow. It hurts. That's how I know. This isn't a dream. I'm just lying to myself.
全部
I was wrong.
嘘だ
I knew all along. I craved the woman from the moment I saw her. The same goes for my eyes. I knew the lines meant I could cut anything I see like paper. And I knew deep down that this applied to humans as well. But I never gave it a second thought. I was intent on living an ordinary life. If I was capable of killing a person like this, I should have gouged my eyes out, or at least shunned human contact.
ごめん
I'm sorry,
先生
Master. I'm so sorry. It was such a simple promise. Yet I couldn't keep my word.
俺は
Am I
まだ
myself again?
まともなのか
I don't know. The impulse that was so strong just moments ago seems to have faded entirely. But the thought of fighting the urge didn't even cross my mind.
この女を
Kill this woman. As if it were perfectly natural. I followed through, thinking nothing else. So the answer is simple. I must be insane. It probably began 7 years ago. Ever since the accident that should have killed me. Ever since I miraculously returned from the brink of death. Hello? Hello? I hear the distant sound of rain. You have a theory that she wasn't human? Chica's a compulsive vampire slayer? Huh. That tracks. I may or may not know a few things about that woman that I probably should not at this point in the story. Thanks, FGO. Anyway. The teacher that died, half of her was found burnt to a crisp. True. But, like, I don't think that... Well, it was his own homeroom teacher, which might be too much of a coincidence. I see where you're coming from. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Let's see. I hear the distant sound of rain. The long and gentle hiss of rainfall touching down. My head is hazy. My throat aches with every breath. Ugh. I can't help but wince.
シキ様
Master Shiki. Suddenly I sense a person, a voice by my side. Where are we? Oh, not the lines. Where are my glasses? Where are my glasses? Where are my glasses? In my room. I find myself lying in my own bed. I put on the glasses that are placed next to my pillow.
おはようございます
Good morning, Master Shiki.
翡翠
Hisui?
はい
Yes.
お体の具合
How are you
はいかがでしょうか
What a strange question to ask. How am I feeling? Why would I...
なん
Why? That's a good question. Why? Am I sleeping here?
俺は
Even
人
though
を殺し
I stop short of saying it. The reasoning part of me hits the brakes, impelling me not to utter that word.
翡翠
Hisui,
俺
why am I here?
どうしてここに
覚えていらっしゃらないので
Do
す
you
か
not remember, Master
Shiki-sama.
Shiki? Hisui furrows her brow ever so slightly. Is Shiki a woman hater? Well, to be fair, she's like the 6th woman that we've met, and only the first one that he killed. So, in all honesty, he's got a pretty good track record until now. Anyway,
学校の方からシキ様は
we
早退
received
し
a
た
call that you left
という
school
お
early.
電話がありました
When you failed to arrive before nightfall,
ですが
Kohaku
夕
went
方
looking
にな
for
って
you.
も帰ってこら
She
れず
found you in the park.
姉が探しに行ったところ
And 1 out of 6 is not
公園でお休みになっていた
good.
そう
Well,
です
I mean, I like to think of it as more at 5 out of 6 positive interactions.
公園って
The park?
近くの公
You mean the
園
one near here?
はい
Yes.
シキ様はベン
You
チ
were
に
asleep
休
on
ま
a
れて
bench,
おり
and once awoken, you
その後
managed to walk back to the
ご自
mansion
分の足で屋
unassisted.
敷までお帰りになられました
嘘だろ
I don't believe it.
そんな
I
覚
can't
え
remember that at all.
全くないんだけど
シキ様の記憶が定かではな
It
い
is
の
not
は
surprising that you
そ
have
う
no
おかし
memory
な
of
こと
it.
ではないと思います
The mist, don't call it mystery meat, bro. Oh, fuck.
貧血による衰弱で
Your anemia left you rather weak.
色素の意識が混濁して
I
いた
imagine
よ
your
うな
mind was still clouded. I don't remember anything. Still, I can't deny any of what Hisui has told me.
ああ、もう
It's
夜
already
の
9 in
9
the
時なん
evening.
だ。
How'd
全
that
然
even
記憶
happen?
にないや。
はい
After returning, you
お屋
quickly
敷に戻ら
retired
れ
to
た
your
シキ
room,
様は
saying you wish to
眠
rest.
りたい
We
と
offered
だ
to
け
call a
告げて
doctor, but
お
you
部屋
told
で
us
休
this
まれたの
happens
です
often and is nothing to worry
お
about.
医者様をお呼びしようとしたのですがシキ様はいつものことだからと
そうか。
Huh.
確かに貧血で倒れ
Passing
るの
out from
はいつ
anemia
も
isn't
のことだけ
exactly
ど。
uncommon for me. But this time was different. I killed someone. No, wait.
翡翠、
Hisui,
俺
what did I
どん
look
な
like?
格好をしてたんだ。
は
だから服
I
装
mean, my clothes, my shirt and
俺の
shoes.
シャツとか靴とか
Was there,
その
blood? They should have been soaked in it.
シキ様の制服で
Your
したら
clothes were dirty, so they are
汚れ
being
てい
washed
ま
at
し
the
たので
moment.
洗濯をしておりますが
洗濯って
You put them in the
あんな
wash?
血だらけの
With all
服
that
を
blood?
確かに泥にまみれてはお
Though
りま
there
し
was
たが
quite a bit of mud, I
血
did not
液
see
らし
any
きものは
blood.
ありませんでした
Also, your jacket seemed fairly clean, only your shirt
汚
and
れてい
pants
た
were
のは
muddy.
シャツとズボンだけで上着は特に何も
Jacket was clean because we ditched it at the door. Shirt and pants were covered in mud. I don't know about you, chat, but I'm taking notes. That can't be right. I was kneeling in a sea of blood. My arms and legs should have been stained red.
シキ様
Did you have a bad
何か
dream,
良くな
Master
い夢
Shiki?
でも見られていたのですか先ほどまでうなされていたようですし
You were quite
今もお
restless
顔
while
の
you
色
slept,
が優れ
and
ま
you
せん
seem pale even now. Hisui looks directly at me.
夢って
A dream?
あれが
Could it have been a dream? That sensation. That smell of blood. That woman in white. A miracle given flesh.
いや、そう
Yeah,
だよな。
you're right.
あんなのは
It
悪
must
い
have been
夢
a
だ。
bad dream. I let out a relieved sigh. That's right. It was nothing more than a horrible dream. I'd never do something that would break my promise with Master, especially without a decent reason. I've finally woken up.
冷めた。
シキ様のご気分さ
If
え
you're
よ
well
ろし
enough
け
to
れば
eat, I can prepare
夕
dinner
食
for
の支
you.
度をいたします
Oh, right.
いや、
Dinner.
夕食は
I know it was only a dream, but I still can't get the color or smell of blood out of my head.
ごめん。いらない。
Sorry, no thanks.
今晩はこの
I
まま
think
眠
I'll
ること
just
に
go
する
back to sleep for tonight.
それより翡翠、
Actually, can I ask you something, Hisui?
はい
Of course, Master
何でしょ
Shiki.
うかシキ様
そのさ、
So, when I came home
俺
tonight,
夕方に帰ってき
did
たら
Akiha
しい
say
けど、
anything?
アキハはなんて言ってた？
アキハ様なら
She was not
そ
home
の
at the
時間
time.
はお帰りにな
I
られて
informed
は
her
お
of
り
what
ま
had
せんでし
occurred
た
when she returned 2 hours ago.
2時間ほど前にお帰りになられた折シキ様のご容体をお伝えしておきましたが
Hisui gives me an inquisitive look as if to say, what about it?
いや、
Ah,
別になんでもないんだ。
it's nothing really.
帰ってきてまだ
I just thought she
3
might
日
be
目
upset
の
with me
迷
for
惑をか
causing
け
so
て
much trouble on my
呆
third
れ
day
てる
back.
だろうなって。
確かにアキハ様はご気分をお返し
Mr. Sakiha certainly did seem upset, but I do not believe she was
呆れているというわけ
angry.
ではなさそうでした
Hisui takes a step back after she speaks.
それでは失礼します
Excuse me, I must be going.
何かご用がおありで
Please
したら
call
お
if
呼び
there's
くだ
anything you
さい
need.
ああ、ありがとう。
Right, thanks. Oh, one more
もう一
question.
つ聞き忘れてた。
はい
Yes, Master
何でしょ
Shiki.
うシキ様。
外、雨が降って
It's
る
raining
ね。
outside, huh? When
い
did
つか
that
ら
start?
降り始めたのかな、これ。
シキ様がお帰
It
りにな
began
られる
sometime
前か
before
ら
you
です。
returned.
姉が
You
見
were
つけ
already
た時
soaked when Kohaku
シ
found
キ
you.
様は雨に濡れていたとのことです。
Really? I don't remember that either. I guess my anemia was particularly bad this time. I should have just rested at school.
おやすみ。
Good night.
今日は本当にすまな
Sorry
い。
for everything.
琥珀さんにもお礼を
Please
伝え
thank
ておい
Kohaku
て
for
く
me
れ。
as well.
かしこまりました。それではおやすみ
Of
なさいま
course.
せ。
Good night, Master Shiki. Sleep well. It was just a dream. The words feel bleak coming from my lips. Nothing feels real. Not the horrible dream, nor the fact that it was a dream. The rain outside falls hard. My head is still a little heavy. I peer at my chest. My scar from 7 years ago stands out starkly against my skin, like burn marks. Oh. The knife my father left me is still sitting on the desk of my room. It was a dream. There's no way it was anything else. I repeat those words in my head to convince myself and close my eyes. I exhale deeply, like I'm trying to expel some deep-seated odor from my lungs. My consciousness fades, and I'm ushered into a deep, dark slumber. When I was a child, I remember someone urging me to never tell a lie I didn't believe myself. Oh, and that's it. That is all we get. Oh my god. It's called Fire and Blood. The next chapter is called Fire and Blood. I'm pretty sure I named one of my Elden Ring VODs that. Wow. What a chapter. And there you have it. The inciting incident of this entire visual novel. Wow. This is just pretty good. This is pretty good, if I do say so myself. Holy crap. That's gonna do it for today's episode. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm glad to be back. Once again, I'm sorry I had to take such an impromptu vacation, I guess. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to getting more of that story. In fact, I've been thinking, because Mythos Monday is kind of our niche here on the Conla Red Leaf channel. And Tsukihime, as a visual novel, even Witch on the Holy Night, the first visual novel that we did, these things take a lot of time. I think the only visual novel we've gotten through so far that didn't take a whole lot of time was Doki Doki Literature Club. That was like, I think 10 hours total, something like that. As opposed to Witch on the Holy Night being like 40, and Tsukihime probably being close to that as well for a single route. Witch on the Holy Night only has one route. Tsukihime, I know, has at least 2. So that being said, we may start to dedicate more than one day a week to reading streams, because I want to kind of dig into that type of content a little more. They're probably going to be shorter streams on the whole, only because narrating for a very long period of time is something that I'm still kind of getting accustomed to. I'm getting a little better with every stream, but it does definitely take a toll, more so than you might think it does. Streaming for 6 hours, I'm not necessarily talking the whole time, but reading for 2 or 3 hours, it's non-stop. So it does take a toll. So we will kind of play that by ear, but I do want to spend more time getting through these stories, and then maybe even expounding on a lot of the actual Mythos stuff that we did back in February. Like reading from actual books, talking about mythological stories, talking about literature tropes, and just kind of digging more into the stuff that I am interested in, the stuff that kind of inspired me to start working on projects like Mythos Mondays and the Red Leaf Branch as well. Oh, actually, you know what? I don't think I ever mentioned it on stream. If you follow me on Twitter, you might have seen it, but I also I have a website now. It's called the Red Leaf Branch. That's not redleafbranch.com. I'm still working on that, getting a domain and all that. For now, you'll find it linked. You should find it linked in the About page below, or on my link tree, which itself should be linked in the About page below. So if you want to check that out, I've got a few articles up talking about story tropes and kind of imagery, mythological type stuff, the same type of stuff that I gush about on here from time to time. But as we make our way through more games and more stories, I'm sure I'll have more to write about on the site as well, so look forward to that for anybody who's interested. Yeah, I think that's about everything that I wanted to talk about. I do definitely want to kind of get more into the mythology and storytelling type of stuff here on the channel. Oh yeah, as for the rest of this week, I know I didn't put out a schedule today. I got a little sidetracked earlier this afternoon. I should have one up either this evening or tomorrow midday. We still got to finish up Sly Cooper. I'm not expecting that to take too long. I'd also like to put a little more time into Elden Ring, maybe finally finish beating Melania, and then finishing out the game. I've also got some offline content for that too. And then, well, we got a couple of options. Maybe we'll take a poll or something. Follow me on Twitter for updates, as always. And for now, let's see who's doing what, and send out a raid somewhere. What do you say, chat? Let's see. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna send out a raid to Hootie Hoo. No, wait a minute. No, it's Raid Leaf. It's not a Canada raid. No, stop that. No, don't. It's not Canada raid. Stop. Send out a raid to Hootie Hoo. Hootie is a pirate VTuber. I have not had the pleasure to watch many of his streams, but he seems like a very chill guy. He was on the Noomcraft server a while back, and he seems like a very cool guy. He seems very nice and pleasant, and he's got a nice deep voice, good to listen to. He just seems cool, and I'd like to maybe hang around with him a little more. So we're gonna go say hello. He's just chatting for the moment. I don't know what he's up to specifically or what they're getting up to this evening, but maybe we stick around. We'll find out. Raid Leaf is fire. Canada Raid Leaf. It's not. No, wait. No, it's just Raid Leaf. No Canada. Stop it. It's raid, leave. Raid, leave. Fucking like so. That's what it is. Anyway, everybody hop in the raid. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back here tomorrow with some more stuff. Bye.